What's good, everybody? Welcome, welcome. Happy Friday. We are going to do something kind of fun today. For those of you who don't know me, it's your first time watching. My name is Dustin. I'm a financial advisor with Jazz Wealth Managers. Be sure to check us out. Go to our website. You can see the portfolios that we manage for our customers, the services, of course, that we offer. You can also see the events that we do for our customers and pretty much everything else in between. Check out our reviews, of course, if you want to see what our customers think about us. And then also on the website there, if you want to get started, you just click Invest Now or set up a time to chat with me. I know that's a lot to take in, but we make it pretty simple on the website. I appreciate you joining me today. What I want to do, occasionally what happens is we get emails from people, not customers, just viewers, people that enjoy watching, and they say, hey, you know, I'm so many years old, whatever, I need to know how much money I need for retirement. Well, a couple things. First of all, I don't have time to actually answer all of those emails. I will answer you with something, but I just can't do a full sort of plan for everybody. So what I did is I just picked one out of the hat from someone that was actually very, very specific, and we're going to go over that today. If you have any questions along the way, feel free to let me know. And if you fit close to this category, let me know your age when you kind of see what's going on and your income. Maybe we could do something a little custom on the fly here. All right, perfect. So if you are a client of ours here at Jazz Wealth, you can use Nest Egg. And so we've got the new Nest Egg 2.0 coming out. Really excited about that one, actually. And you just answer some questions as you go along, get as detailed as possible. And then what we could do is sort of fine tune your retirement, make sure you're on track, and you're just really cool. We'll be showing it a lot next week. I'm going to be doing probably a ton of videos and tutorials actually on how to use it. So we'll be doing that. If you are watching, you're one of our customers, and you have not got the new link to Nest Egg, you want a little head start, let me know. I've got some time today. I will send you a link to get started. Now, if you just want a rough draft, you don't want to use Nest Egg, you know, you're one of our customers or something, and you say, look, I just want some random numbers. I don't want to use the platform. I'm not very tech savvy, or I just don't want to bother with it. Here's what I need to know from you. In any plan that you make, you're going to need some basic information. So if you're developing your own plan out there, you need to know at least, number one, how much do you have already saved, right? Whether it's in a 401k, it could be in some kind of pension or something that you're already working on, a TSP, whatever. How much have you already got put away? Number two, how much are you looking for to make in retirement, right? Or how much do you need in retirement? That's my handwriting there. All right, so number one, how much do you currently have invested or saved up? Number two, how much do you expect to have in retirement? It could be a monthly expense. It could be that you want to have so much a year in retirement. The key to this, by the way, is to think in present dollars. If you say, look, I'd like $5,000 a month in retirement, think of what $5,000 a month buys right now, and does that make sense for you? In reality, what happens is when you get to retirement, depending on how far away you are, the actual number may be like $9,400, but it's going to buy the equivalent of what $5,000 would buy today. So always want to adjust for inflation there. Number three, what other sources of income do you have for retirement? And it could be Social Security, it could be pensions, it could be royalties, it could be rental properties. I need to know what's the other income that you have. And so in the example I'm going to give today, we have this information for this particular viewer. I don't know, maybe if you're here you'll know it's you, but I won't make a name out of it. Okay, and then number four, when do you want to retire? What is the desired age that you want to retire at? 65, 60, 67. That makes a big difference because in some retirement plans you need to be a certain age before you can start taking money out. So if you say I want to retire at 55, well, we've got a different game plan we need to figure out there for you. And oh, nope, that's number five. What is your tax rate currently? Where are you? We got the new tax rate going on. Are you in 12, 22, 24? Where do you fall in that new tax rate? So this is the bare minimum that we need from somebody in order to develop some kind of really raw financial plan as far as how much do you need to put away. Now, we actually have one where a customer did this. It wasn't a customer. It was one of our viewers sent this in a while back. It's been about a month, maybe longer. So I'm going to go through it. If you fit close into this category, you'll at least kind of know about how much you will end up with in retirement. And then, like I said, if you're watching, you want to put out some numbers that you want us to test out, maybe we'll have time to do that. So the first thing is this person was 38 years old, right? So that's the first thing. Are you close to 38? Now, what did I just say a minute ago? I need to know how much have you already saved for retirement. This person had $37,000 and some change already saved. So we'll just go already saved. So we got $37,000 in the bank already through a 401k. It could be some savings that you've got kind of earmarked for other things, but regardless, you've got $37,000 saved. You're 38 years old. Now, they make $100,000 a year. Okay, their goal was 3/4 of that in retirement. So what they wanted was $75,000 a year in retirement. Oh, whatever, you get the idea there. A year. God, I'm bad at this. It's been a long week. $75,000 a year when they retire. Now, again, you're always thinking, what does that buy in today's dollar? That's a pretty good little salary if that's what you could have coming out of your investments. What does $75,000 buy today? The real number is going to be much higher when they get to retirement, but you know, $75,000 is how we factor it in for today. Now, what other sources of income would they have in retirement? I actually helped this person out with this one. We came up with $26,000 a year in other sources of income. And this happened to be Social Security and a little rental income that they had from a small property they were collecting rent on. They had no plans to ever sell the property. It was a family property, so they were going to leave that. They're currently in the 24% tax bracket, right? So apologize for getting a little geeky on you here, but they're currently in the 24% tax bracket. And so this is what they said, what they gave me. And they said, Dustin, how much do I need to invest? Okay. What's the magic number that we need to invest so that we have $75,000 in retirement? And oh, by the way, retirement, did they say 67? They wanted to retire at 67. So we've got this window to save for them. They're 38 now, retire 67. They have 37 already in 401ks. 75,000 a year is what they want. 26,000 is what they expect to have over and above in retirement. This is also adjusted for inflation, so the number was lower. We adjusted it for them for 67. And then their current tax bracket is 24%. Where do you think they landed? How much money will they have if they contribute? And also that, how much do they need to contribute? So we're going to erase this here. Let me show you what they came up with. I'm going to leave that they were 38, because I know some of you are probably pretty close to that or in this category here. They need to put away $13,479 a year in order to get to their goal. Now, before you freak out here, what this means, $13,479, what this means is they're going to have $828,000 and some change in contributions going into their account, adjusted for inflation. They're going to end with an account balance of $2,050,000 and some change. I'm just rounding up now. The actual number is $2,050,357.29 if it's perfect. So that's what they're going to end up with in retirement, and it will stretch for them until they reach Christmas of 87 years old. If they live longer than 87, that's a problem. So if you're playing along with these games here, you may want to bump that up a little bit if you feel the need to do so. Now, before you freak out, $13,479 a year, holy cow, you go, well, that's way too much. Think about where the money's going or coming from. So this person has a $100,000 a year salary, and they put in 3% to their 401k, right? So that's $3,000. Their company matches 3%, so that's $3,000. That's going to their 401k. So we've got $6,000 here right off the bat. We've only got about $7,400 to go. Yeah. So we've only got a little bit more to go here. If they put the $5,500 in their Roth, right? it's not really that bad. So really, we're talking about somebody that's got a 401k, they're going to soak up that match, enjoy it while they can. They're going to put the rest into the Roth, and they've only got to play catch up with a little bit of the rest of it. It could be that they just want to open an individual account and they want to just invest in some fun stocks or something. With only a couple, well, 1,000 or so left to go, then that's okay, right? I'm totally cool with someone that wants to do that, all right? So when you see the number, right? When you first see that number of how much you need to save a year, this is why it's important that you match that 401k. If you're putting in 5% and they're matching 3%, even better. You got to do that to get that match. So like I always say here, you want to contribute to your 401k first if there's a match, and you contribute everything you need to get to that match. That really knocks off some of what you need here. And then from there, open the Roth IRA. So I hope that makes sense. Let's try something here. What if retirement age for this person was bumped up? And by up, I mean they wanted to retire sooner. So let's say they want to retire at 65. What's the difference there in those 2 years? Because they're already 38 years old. So if they want to retire at 65, now the number becomes 16,572 a year. Okay, now we know 6,000 is going in their 401k. That leaves them with 10,500 left to invest. Now we're talking about someone that needs to open a Roth for their wife, open a Roth for them as well, and contribute that. So let's say you got $6,000 in the 401k because of the match. Now you would come over here and you would say I'd go 5,500 in the Roth, and then 5,500. Oh well, you get the idea. In wife's Roth. So a little bit of a different plan there, right? So that's what I'm talking about, right? Break it down by the numbers. These numbers seem scary. The numbers that they show on the TV commercials where the guy that wants the vineyard or wants to own like a flight school or something, and he's got to have like $20 million in retirement, that's because they want you to put that much money in. They make more money off of you. We don't care, right? We want to work with the beginner. I want to work with the 38-year-old, the 28-year-old, the 35-year-old, all of you that are just getting started, maybe with a little fear and want to play catch up. I want to take those big numbers, I want to break them down for you, show you the easiest way to get there. So that's basically all I have here. I will answer some questions if you have them, and we'll work through there. Everyone want to retire at this age? That's who will work for them. Your kids. The kids is kids. Dang, high retirement age, you want to retire at 40. Well, you've got a whole different set of issues there if you want to retire at 40. You want to be very careful about the retirement accounts that you choose, if you choose them at all. All right, let's see. Joshua's got something in here. Let's see if I can help you real quick. So he's already got 15,000 saved up. Let's see. Wants the 50,000 a year in retirement. We're using today's numbers for that. Let's see, you make 50,000, 100. Oh, you make 50,000 a year. You want 100,000 in retirement. There you go. Shooting for the stars, are you? All right. 22% tax bracket. What other income sources do you expect, Joshua? Give me your age. You're 33. All right. So let's do a rough Social Security there. Let's say we've got 33. Oh, okay. 33 you want to retire at, you told me there, 67. We'll do a little calculation for Josh. We're going to say you're going to live till 86, which is the average lifespan for someone who's currently 65, by the way. You're in the 22% tax bracket. Gotcha. Oops. And since you're 33, we're going to say he's investing pretty aggressively to get started here. All right, where'd Joshua end up here? Let's see. Oh, I put in, I did it wrong. Operator error. I want to make that mistake. Okay, so where's Joshua need to be? Let's take a look at his number. Joshua says, I'm 33. He's got a bigger goal of $100,000 a year in retirement is what he wants there. 22% tax bracket. He's 33 now, retire at 67. got 15,000 saved up for retirement already. He's at 15,562 a year right now. Then what's going to happen, Josh, is we have inflation built in here at 3.4% at the moment. So every year, well, the first year you've got 15,562, and then in year 2, next year, you're going to add or raise that number by 3.4%. That's an aggressive number, by the way. That's a high number. And then in year 3, you're going to do the same thing. Okay? So you're at 15,562. You're going to add 3.4% next year, 3.4% the year after, slowly raising it as you go. I hope that helps you. Do that, and you will have the ability to spend $100,000 a year, inflation adjusted, by the time you're 67. Yep. If you have a pension, then that goes into the category of what other income will you have in retirement. So if you have a pension and there's some sort of calculated range, if a lot of places offer that already, it'll tell you when you retire at certain ages you get a certain payment, Salvador, so that's how you would do that. Yep. Kellen Swan wants this nested. You got it, Kellen. No problem. Yeah, real quick, just rough drafts there. So Carlos says $200 a week contribution, 30 years old to 67. How much would this be at 67 gain cost of living? I'm not sure what the question is there, Carlos. So remember, and if you're just joining us, at the beginning of the video I put, what do I need from you? Like if you're one of our customers, now please don't email me a bunch of this, but if you're one of our customers, you go, hey, just rough draft, go ahead and run through this for me. I need to know how much do you already have saved for retirement. If I don't already know that, I might already know that about you. How much money are you looking for in retirement considering today's dollars? What's the other income that you expect in retirement? Or if you just want some help with that, just say, hey, Dustin, Social Security or something, help me out with that. And retirement age, what's the retirement age that you want? And your current tax bracket is what I'll need from you. And we'll get you a rough draft. But otherwise, we're going to use Nest Egg for all of our customers. Kellen is going to be next to get that. I was pretty shocked, actually. Are you sure you didn't get that, Kellen? Maybe that's on its way out to you. I'll make sure you get it. Otherwise, hey, just wanted to wrap it up. I always like to do a fun video on Fridays. It always sparks a few questions over the weekend. So if there's anything I can help you with, feel free to check us out on our website. You can even schedule a call with us. I appreciate all of you guys watching. If I helped you in any way, if you happen to get any help from any of these videos, do me a favor and hit the subscribe button. Put the little bell on there. That'll let you know exactly when we're going live. Really appreciate it, guys. Have a great weekend. I'll be back at 4 o'clock to do our market update. We'll talk to you then.